We'll get that when we get that. We've got our first semifinal match. We've got Pr1nc3 facing off against Pixel in the sparring ring.
And Pixel finally showing the clapback Cobra.
Likely recognizes that his other tools just would not keep up with Pr1nc3. We've seen how good this guy's neutral game is. We've seen how effective Pr1nc3 is at playing Springtron. Pixel's probably just recognizing, yeah, if I don't go all out from the get-go, I'm going to lose a lot of tempo. And if there's an upset match, that could cost him everything. So it's just go for the win button.
And he's really doing everything that he can to keep Pr1nc3 on his toes to ensure that Pr1nc3 can't apply any of that pressure that we've seen from the previous set.
Indeed. But even then, Pr1nc3 is still getting reads, he's still getting catches, he is still applying a good amount of pressure. Is only about 25% health disadvantage. That popper will deepen that deficit though.
Pixel, though, already almost built up a second rush while Pr1nc3 has not used his first yet.
I feel like it's a
Pr1nc3
pretty safe
gets
call.
the grab, though.
Because if Pr1nc3 goes for his rush, and, I mean, there's still 50% on Pixel. He would have needed another 1 or 2 more hits, where now he's at least going to be able to hold on to his rush for this next round.
And I know this matchup in particular is one that Pr1nc3 knows very well. And now he knows the player behind it just as well too. So we'll be seeing if he can come back and adapt like he has before to go and give Pixel a run for his money here.
Pr1nc3 now at 25% health. He is losing steam. He is losing tempo. Needs a lot of damage in his ball court. In his court to be able to swing things around. We do get the freeze. Not even an EMP as Pr1nc3 is just hesitant on what to do next in the situation. Pixel just recognizing that he does not need to make any drastic investments. He's just responding to whatever Pr1nc3 is throwing out at this point. He wants the EMP to happen so that he could punish it. Sees the grab, he's going to punish that instead, and that is game 1 going to Pixel.
And it's such a hard matchup for any other character, especially with that clapback, because even with a curving arm like that Pr1nc3, that shield is just so big because of Cobra's arm size. It is so hard to get around and work with.
Indeed. And there's the Matcherino link for everybody in chat. Be sure to check it out. Make sure to support the event. Support the players. Throw some money their way. Arms is nice. Let's help them out and make them feel like they are getting their payment out of this. They're getting their dues. And Pr1nc3 is going to be swapping to Dr. Coil for this next battle. If there's any counter to Clapback Cobra, it's Dr. Coil.
Yep, that is going to be the one character who is just not going to care about Cobra's shield popping up with how mobile she is and how easily she can get around. And we're seeing that that has changed how Pixel is playing.
Indeed, it's forced him to have to really mix things up because he can't just wait behind that shield anymore. Has to go for a lot harder reads and catches, especially since he is in a health disadvantage too. That changes things up dramatically. Is whether you're winning or not will determine how you're kind of responding to the playfield.
And now we'll see if Pr1nc3 can keep up the pressure here, but Pixel does have that rush to where he just needs to chip Pr1nc3 down just a little bit, and this match could very well just be his. Oh, I spoke too soon.
commentator's curse as a single roaster
That's
finds its
how
mark.
it goes. That is how it goes. Kids, if you're watching, don't gamble your channel points based off of what I'm saying. It is not a smart bet.
Or do. Whatever floats your boat.
If you love burning money, do it. I'm all for it.
Speaking of burns, we do have a huge chunk of Prince's health taken out by a very impressive string. 50% of Prince's health, just 500 damage taken away from a rush combo from confirmed with poppers. Just really good chain of damage. Prince trying to turn things around, lands the rush but has yet to get any tempo otherwise, as uncharged poppers are just spraying and praying.
And he just could not get around to make any headway into Cobra's defensive offensive. Pixel currently spamming arms to remind him that he is just going to throw those shields out non-stop and block anything that Prince could have planned.
Indeed. Manages to successfully block a really good parry against that popper. Something interesting that a lot of you back home might not be aware of. But when a rush is activated, the weight of all arms that are being utilized in the rush go up by 1. That means that that roaster, it's now a heavyweight. Pr1nc3, also a heavyweight. Clapback would become a super heavyweight. And the popper turns into a medium weight. So, it will outweigh weapons in its class, but the popper can actually still get stopped by something like a toaster or a roaster, which Prince managed to do with a well-timed parry, stopping the attack, and managed to allow him to safely block off that attack. Not so fortunate the second time, though, as we do get the first point going in Pixel's favor. Or is this the second?
Just like that. That is the second set. That is the second set.
I've got some catch-up to do. Some catch-up to guzzle down.
And I think, like, looking back at the end of that last set too, Clapback Cobra is such an interesting character, because if those arms are timed right, you can see what happened to Prince there, where he just gets stuck in a cycle of popper that knocks him forward into that shield, and you cannot get out of it.
Indeed. Very much Prince just kind of locked into a juggle state where he was being juggled. Needed to slow down, bring out the shield, try to process what was going on, but could not find the space or room to really get that. I feel like I love Pr1nc3, big Pr1nc3 supporter here. I don't think it's good for this matchup or how Prince is playing right now. He needs to swap that out for one of the gloves.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. With Pixel not switching off of this clapback because he knows how good it's been to him so far in this matchup, Prince really needs something that can actually get around it more than that Pr1nc3 ever will.
It has gotten around a bit. There are situations where it gets a lot of curve, especially on a character like Dr. Koyo or Mechanica, who it takes a moment for it to charge up, so you can position yourself a good chunk away, and then it swings at a beautiful angle. But that requires a lot of work to get set up consistently, and then on top of that, you see how tall that Pr1nc3 is. Prince is well above the clapback. His gloves are reaching right on top, but every time he throws out a Pr1nc3, it is swinging right into that shield because it is just too long.
And both players, what we saw just there, exchanging rushes to keep the battlefield even between them. Now we're seeing Pixel at the health disadvantage. It was looking a little dicey there with Prince having that right arm disabled. But it's looking like he may be able to bring it back if he can just get one more good hit in.
If you could get the rush, go for a shield breaker of sorts. Out comes this rush.
And that is it for round 1 of that set.
We are now on match point. Pixel looking to advance to winter finals. If he can take this down, Prince finally making the call. That Fun Shock has not been doing him justice. It's time to go double gloves. It's time to embrace true arms. It's time to come in swinging!
I didn't actually think he would do that. I didn't think he would burn Rush right off the start, but it paid off with a heavy chunk off of Pixel's health.
Only people with the biggest brains go for that move. Pr1nc3 getting 150 damage. He's got the tempo lead. The double roaster working out pretty well so far. Pixel quickly trying to adapt and figure out how he's going to respond to this situation. He got a strong knockdown. Gets taken out though, 25% health.
And Pr1nc3 already has that rush back. So does Pixel now. Oh, this match could be decided with the split of a hair.
Both players tried so hard to taunt each other, but it's going to be Pr1nc3 getting the KO
and there
here.
it is for Pr1nc3 getting the round. Oh, we love to see it. This is such nice arms.
Very, very nice. Opening grab! We get 170 damage. Yeah, both of these two people are just DM each other right now. Just BMing so hard. We are seeing so much dancing going on between any moment. They're foregoing like trying to build advantage in stage control. They're just like, I got this exchange, I'm gonna laugh at you now. Oh, I got this rush on you, I'm gonna laugh at you now. Ooh, Pr1nc3 eating his own roaster for 140 damage. You hate to see it. Good block with the rush. He does get 135, but that is pittance compared to what he needs to catch up in this matchup. Had a really good second round, but if Pixel gets a good grab, all he needs is just a little bit more damage, a clean rush. He knows he has so much control in this situation. Pops the rush there. One more little reminder that he is winning this bout. And with a 3-0, Pixel will be advancing to winners finals. They both got really cheeky there.
They were getting very cheeky, very spicy, very quickly.